Good morning, Super Secret Bricks here for the very first city update. So right behind me, you're going to see the new setup for the city. So this is going to be, the city is going to be on my desk, which I haven't cleared. So there's a lot of mess. But hey, I thought sometimes you can't always hide a mess, like just to seem clear to people. So yeah, I decided to just let it stay on the desk. But yeah, let's have a closer look at the setup. So on the bottom left corner, there's going to be super secret stuff that you should not see. And yeah, I've taken the time to remove the the stuff that would reveal my super secret identity. But other than that, it's the current mess of the desk that is going to be cleared at some point. It needs to be, but not right now. And yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of shells like this. They run across that beam over there. Another row over there, and then the top one. And I'm thinking my city is going to be spread over these different levels. I thought it would make for an interesting choice for a city and some interesting challenges, I guess. Yeah. By the way, if you're wondering what that mess is, so this is the Sanctum Sanctorum. So that I need to build. I haven't started yet. All the bags are in the drawer here that I need to get out and I guess start building. At the top, empty boxes that I need to fold and throw away, recycle. And here, some super secret Lego that you should not know about for now. More super secret Lego over there. More Sanctum stuff over here. My workstation, I guess. And yeah, some Lego that I need to sort. But yeah, let's focus on the topic of the day, the city update. So if you have followed the super secret universe series, the BrickFilms that I've made, you know that my city has been destroyed and the Avengers, or rather the Prevengers, have decided to rebuild it. Captain America said, let's rebuild the world. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're going to have the help of the builders, of course, to do that. They always do an amazing job. They definitely know what they do. Which is why they are here today to build our first building that is going to be right here. Very first building. Yeah, but before we talk about the actual building that's gonna go in the city, I need to talk about the foundation. So in this bag that is still sealed, I haven't opened yet, we will find the base plate that comes with every modular Lego set. And I've decided for this iteration of, or rather this new city, I'm not going to use them. I want to use some custom foundation. And you might know one way to do it is to use MILS. So MILS is a modular integrated landscaping system. It's a standard way to build terrain and stuff like this. And a lot of people are making their cities based on this. It's very standard and all. And so, of course, I decided to create my own design, not follow the standard, mainly because I needed some specific things out of the system, and I didn't find that the MILS system allowed it. Right, so keep in mind that this is currently a prototype, and definitely not something that I'm going to stick with, or I mean, I'm going to try to stick with, but yeah, here's my own system, which I call the super secret integrated landscaping yucky system, the SSILYS, and it is composed of two parts for each building. One is the pavement that needs to be easy to remove, so you can see that it is somehow connected but very loosely, so I can remove the pavement and the building itself is going to be right here. And the idea is that I want to be able to work on this, remove it and move stuff quite easily. So this is where the building is going to be, and this is going to be the sidewalk or pavement around it. If you look closely, you'll see that it's a bit smaller than the base plate, which I'm not going to take out of the cupboard, but you can see that the base plate is completely covering it. And that's one of the reason I went with my own system, is I want a minimal footprint for my buildings. Oops. I want a minimal footprint for my buildings, and so for the pavements that are usually 8 studs deep, I decided to cut it to 6, and this is going to be the same for all the sides, right? And I've also decided to remove completely the backyard. So the modular buildings usually have an empty back. It's not always the case, but some of them do. And I've decided to just remove it so that the building is basically smaller. Why? Because the way I want my city to be is possibly, and I insist possibly, I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying things, and this is the first building. But what I want to have possibly is to have a front row and a back row that's slightly elevated, and so we have some depths in this otherwise quite flat city. And finally, I want to have some heights and lows, some highs and lows. I want the terrain to not be flat like it is on a base plate. I don't want a road, by the way. I just want pedestrian walkings, and I want each building to have a different elevation. So the row in the back is going to be elevated a lot, that's for sure. But the front row is going to be, one down, one up, one higher, one really down, and I mean, that's what I have in my head, and I'm going to try to do. And to do that, I need a system that is easy to change. Basically, I don't want to have a base plate and then rip off everything and redo everything. I want to have simple plates that I can take apart if it turns out it didn't work as I intended, and redo better. And so this system is my solution for now. So if we have a look here, currently it's flat, and once I have 2 or 3 buildings, I'm going to try to see if I can just remove the bottom part and start adding 1, 2, maybe 4 bricks heights, just to elevate it. I need to remove some plates here and then build some stairs or some slopes so that the minifigs can go up and down. And yeah, I've got a lot of ambitions for this, and I've decided to not follow any guides or anything. So yeah, it's gonna be a trial and error process, I suppose. And it's the same for the back. It needs to be able to go up and down. You can see those are plates, bricks. But you know what? I'm not going to talk anymore about this system for now. If you want to find out more specifically, if you want to know how to build what I've done right now, you can go find a video. I've posted a snap build of it, so you can see all the parts required and how I built it. Just a side note, So you will see that I already have some tiles and plates here, and that's because if we have a look at the instructions and we go all the way here, then you can see where is yeah, there. You can see that the building somehow overflows onto the pavement right here, and so because I want the pavement to be detachable from the building, I wanted to avoid that because then they are clutched together and then it breaks stuff, and that's the case here. So I had to look carefully at the instructions, even if I haven't built it yet. I had to look through the instructions and make sure that the dimensions were correct, and that's how I selected the shape and the parts and the design basically. But yeah, anyway. So the first building that is going to join our city, that is going to be built in our city, is going to be the Sanctum Sanctorum. That's the set 76128. And I'm now going to build it. Oh, yeah, I still haven't given a name to my city, so let's find a good name for it. And the name will be Brixton Upon Plate.